Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas.
Welcome to Goodymo Gaming.
It's a
We
special
have a good
prime edition
preseason
of the
show
NFL
for you.
on EA Sports.
Well, these Houston Texans got a good test. You want to test, see where you're at. This the game right here going against the champs. In H-Town. What a better place.
We'll see Tyrod Taylor and the Houston Texans taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So we'll see what Houston got in this dress rehearsal, if that's what you want to call it. Hopefully, you know, this is a preseason game, but you don't want this to get taken far away. I don't want to call a blowout, but we want to see a good game. So let's see what they can open the season with. Well, Fairbairn, they signed you to an extension that I still can't get over. I still roll around in my bed thinking about that one. You missed way too many extra points,
and we are underway from
30-yard field goals to get an extension, but this the Texans, who are we talking about? All right, we're underway.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55, Charles, Tom Brady.
Who think he's going for 8?
Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades.
Me personally, this would be Tom Brady's last year. You know, if I had any advice to give to him, but who's to go? Who's to say he can just call it quits? He can do what he wants to do. I think he said 45. I don't think anybody will argue with him. But me personally, this would be the last year.
Brady now on first down.
Oh,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Malik
held on to that one just a little too long.
That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it?
Good start for this Texans defense.
You don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah,
that definitely was un-Brady-like.
But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That guy's still going at it.
The out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion
Plenty
or
of short stops, but he got a little bit left in the tank. All he got to do is keep his mouth closed and play football. He'd be all right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he's got some space here. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Just didn't let them get the first down. And Reed, he's a headhunter to begin with. Anything out in the open field, he's looking to come take your head off.
It's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game.
That's a good defensive possession or series for Houston.
But you get your
them in the 3 and out
because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
You got the bear with all of it this year. I mean, there's a lot of new faces on this team.
And we see them led out by their veteran quarterback in his 11th season in the NFL, but first in the Lone Star State. Tyrod Taylor.
His athleticism
I like
was
Tyrod
never
Taylor.
in question. In fact, many
He's not going to
NFL
guys that
scouts thought he
Super
might be
Bowl.
better
He can
suited
get you to
play
the
receiver,
playoffs.
but always
Probably
believed
not
in
this
himself,
year for this
always wanted
team.
to be a quarterback,
But
and continues to
like I
prove
say,
his
he's
worth at that
serviceable.
position in the NFL.
You know, he don't make that many mistakes. He can get a team moving. But he's not going to be the franchise quarterback, that's for sure.
Play action, it's Taylor. Roll it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Screen pass to Lindsay.
Seen that one doomed from the start.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
That wasn't a good setup screen. That didn't even have time to develop.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen
Not in a
pass,
3rd and long
but for lost
situation.
yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Look at all his blockers. They're not even shifted over. They're just then getting ready to run out to the perimeter block for him.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He'll bite
Yeah,
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's not going to do it.
Put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
He had no time to even think about throwing it or running it on that play.
When we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can
This
take
Bucs
over and get
defense
some
is no
points on
chopped
the board.
liver. We all know that. So the Texans got their
punter for 2021,
work cut out for them in
on
this
a
one.
punt. J-Don Mickens deep
I
for
mean, just
Tampa
to
Bay.
manufacture some offense to try to get points with this defense.
Oh, look at the juke. A second
Oh.
juke. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The crowd may be
Don't look
losing
for him
just
to
a little
repeat
bit
that
of the
series he
edge
just
after
had.
back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is caught on the right side.
That's out of bounds, isn't it?
Says the line judge.
Thought so.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well,
Great catch to go up top to get it.
And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They
Ball had
want
a little
man
too much
coverage,
air
not
underneath it.
zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady.
Get on him.
Oh, a fumble. Brady loses the
Good
football.
pickup. Look at Houston out there trying to play some defense.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback.
3rd and
knock the ball
18.
free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call.
See, I might
because
not
they
get in
can't
the game,
afford
but
to
I'm
let
gonna
the
give you a
ball
little
go over
something.
to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here,
Look at
but you know what a good
merciless.
rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually
He was
recovers
engaged
it?
with a
The
guy
missed
and
his
just
block, let his
muscled him
quarterback
back
get hit.
just to get a hand on Brady to
So
bring him
possession's
down.
still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh.
And that's caught inside
Way
the
to go up and
35.
get it.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive
That's
enough,
what he
and they
does.
allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way
As far
they
as
flipped field
Houston, that is
position there?
pitiful on a
nice
3rd and long.
attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Then on top of that, one of the best players to allow him to go one-on-one on a deep post.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady.
Got to keep the pressure on him.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go
Sack.
down. Malik Collins, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is
I got to say, up to that
this
Evans
offensive
catch,
line has allowed this
looks like
first
Houston's secondary is playing pretty good. It's the only way Brady would be holding on to this ball this long.
I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms
Yeah,
of
you kind of get Brady up the gut. He's not that mobile. You're going to bring him down. Well, a lot of teams like to blitz him straight up the middle.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards.
Cunningham brings him down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 19. If they stay solid here, they can keep them out of field goal range. They might try to attempt it, but it's going to be a long shot.
Here's Brady.
Oh, came through again.
Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
Man, that's wonderful defense.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage.
Wonderful
back near
defense.
midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. As far as 3rd down plays go, that's not going to be one where you say, hey, let's run that
Let
one
me
back.
find out these Texans came to play.
He's either circling that one or highlighting it or whatever.
Let me find out.
That one again. It's going to be a heck of a postmortem with the head coach to try and defend that one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
4th and 26.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
That's not what he wanted to do.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
I mean, he's better off if he'd have just kicked that in the back of the end zone. He'd have saved him 1 yard.
You get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they work this well upfield.
Beautiful pitch and catch right there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route.
And that's what Taylor's going to have to do. I mean, he can't sit back there thinking about it. He's got to know where he's going with the football. He gets to sit back there and start thinking about where he wants to go, or if he should pass, or if he should run. He's going to get himself in some trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Taylor. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back.
Yeah, that's a missed throw.
He shook his head right when he released that
wide
throw.
open.
He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Screen play, Johnson.
Good wrap up.
And down he goes at the 49.
He diagnosed that very quickly.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there.
Well, I hope y'all tuning in. Like I say, the purpose of this channel is to make these games realistic as possible. That's my main purpose goal. Just like you know, watching at home, watching your favorite team play. So for me to modify this and bring it realistic as possible, that's what I try to do. Even though, you know, it's a game and I'm trying to, you know, lessen all that arcade stuff. So to do that, you got to modify a little bit. Give you a real life experience. So you try to dial that down a little bit, give it that feel. That's what I enjoy. Even though it's, you know, Madden or NBA 2K,
From the shotgun,
you can
it's
still
Taylor.
enjoy it and make it as realistic as possible. Good defense right there.
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something
And
to
also
build on
open
and
up
maybe turn
a
the
discussion
tide.
of sports,
Second and 10.
mainly football and basketball, of course.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes
Went
down.
through the wrong back door on that one.
Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the third time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks.
He got
so he
to
has
have
a chance with a really good
better
season
pocket
to get
awareness.
To 100.
He basically went right into that guy.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now it's Taylor.
Come off of it.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw? And more unbelievably, the catch. You gotta be kidding me. That was a hell of a pass.
And the quarterback is so happy
My
because
goodness.
the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting
Don't
the
get no
football
better than that.
and creating 6 points for his team.
Man, is that Cooks or is that Hopkins?
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Jeez.
And the Texans
Man, that's gonna start on me for the rest of this quarter.
So that a 7-play
That's what I'm talking about, Cooks.
And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Tyrod Taylor just hung that thing. It looks like he was going to get sacked. It just had bodies all around him. You just see this arm going straight up in the air, getting bounced around, and the ball just shooting out like a rocket and comes right down in his hands for a touchdown with two defenders. Don't get no better than that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. So out come the Bucs now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
I mean,
every
pretty soon this
facility
guy's
we
going to
visit,
figure it out. And
everyone
when he
talks about
does,
converting on third down, how
you better
big
have
that
you a
is.
good cushion.
In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So
That touchdown there is a good start.
On the sidelines, what do we need
You haven't
to do
won
to pick
anything
up a
yet.
first down and change our momentum?
Continue to play great defense and do your best to
Brady and
continue
the
to move the
Buccaneers
ball
here,
on offense.
First and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady.
That's too much time.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
That merciless second
Able
sack.
to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. He continues
Thank you, sir.
to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments.
Yeah, I'm not
They've got
used to
do a better job to keep
Brady
him upright.
holding
If
on
he's
to
gonna
the
be
ball
on the
this
deck
long.
constantly, they've
Something's
got no
going on
chance
out
to
there.
win this game.
Now, if their secondary is this good coming into this season, tell me something.
Pass protection has
I
been a
think the
problem
last
all
time
night long as
this
they
team
come
had a
up
decent
facing
secondary,
second
we're
and a
talking
bundle.
about they weren't even the Texans. We got to go back to love your blue Houston Oilers.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak
So
of
my
there,
main
so bring
man,
him down
Chris
shy of the
Dishman.
20.
So
He'll get 3, but it
I'm
leaves
not
him
gonna
with
get
a big
sold
hole
on this
here
one just
third
yet.
and very long.
But they sure
Just
got
not a
Brady
whole lot
holding
of
on to
room
that
operate
football.
there on that carry.
No, not at all. They
Third
did a
and
really
long.
nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third and long, it's Brady.
Look at him.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I mean, this secondary is tight right now.
Pass will get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I don't want to say I'm loving this because I'm going to start to sound like a Houston Texans fan. I don't want to do that. But if we get rid of the front office, I know I'm beating this dead horse and beating it like a drum and keep rolling over that donkey when he's already dead, saying it over and over. But yeah, you get rid of that front office, I'll come back to you. Deep down, I really do love you.
Quarter as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard
really do love
punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
Just better decisions need to be made and keep the talent you have. Quit running them off or getting them disgruntled where they want to leave. Quit wholesaling players. Spend some money. Pay the guys that need to be paid.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
And I'll be
just
back.
The hits keep coming and taking those
No
sacks.
problem.
That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground.
Everybody likes to see smart football.
When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit.
That could have been disastrous
the football
if
through
he
the
would have
catch.
picked that ball
He was
off.
right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. They do get a couple, but
tight
they'll
on
be
the
left
sideline.
staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know
And no
sometimes
space
we
to
can get
move,
fooled when we watch
but
him make
step out of
catches,
bounds.
as we just saw him do there because
Got
he really
6:51
looks like a
remaining in
wide
this
receiver
first
the way he
quarter.
goes about his business.
Yeah, 230,
7-0 to start.
Yeah, not super
Texans got that
huge.
big bomb.
Maybe not counted on to be that
Got him on the
inline
scoreboard.
point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can
Now they
flex him
facing
out.
this
You can
3rd
run
and
wide
8.
receiver routes with him.
You gotta
You can make
keep
him a
these
primary
chains moving.
target, and
Can't
that's how
keep
he'll
turning
shred
this
the
ball over
defense.
to Brady.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you
Aaron
what, these
throw.
last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
So I just want to give y'all a little taste of it because I guarantee you if you just pop this game in and just played it the way it was designed and just cut it on and play it, Brady would have had about 6-7 touchdowns right now. Just probably because he's on the cover. His ratings are so high, which his ratings are still the same. It's just about the modifications.
He's going to drop this one down to
having this game more realistic. All because you're a superstar don't mean you don't make mistakes.
It's a 9-yard
don't mean you're perfect every time.
That'll make it 2nd and short.
And then you've seen him, Super Bowl champ, 7 rings, and he's having a tough time to get going in this first quarter. It happens.
Now a play fake, Brady.
That's real life. That's realistic.
This one swung out here to Jones.
But I guarantee you, he's not going to finish this way. I guarantee you that. He's going to get warm.
Would you call that 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So hit the like button if you're enjoying this first quarter.
1st and 10.
We're getting into the bottom end of it. Subscribe for sure.
Getting it out
If
wide
you haven't
here to
subscribed
Bernard.
yet, that's
And
a
they
first
get him
down.
But not before he takes it across
Starting to get up under their feet a little bit.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first
And leave
down.
a comment.
Nice little nifty play for him.
Definitely can talk about it.
That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often
And while
get
I'm at it,
coverage easily.
you know, you can head over to my online store, GoodymoGoods.com. Check out some merch if you want to support. That'll do me a justice and some favors.
5 yards on the catch.
Take a look at that and see what you like.
I think defensively you're okay with
And we will
that.
definitely get that shipped right over to you.
And that's what you count on. And I like
That's
what you just said.
GoodymoGoods.com. Goodymo Goods.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position.
Another quick throw.
Every
3rd and 5.
You have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful throwing into too much double coverage.
Matter of fact, they're supposed to have been dropped some more merch in my store. I've been waiting on that for now, going on almost a month. I've already designed a lot of more product material for shirts, hats, coolers, coffee mugs, even wristbands. You know, a lot of items like that, customized. But yeah, just leave me an email. You know, if you don't like my branded items in the store, you can get it custom to what you like. Just put it in the email, give me an image, font, color, size, wording, what you want it to say.
So
we'll get it done for you.
In Houston territory at the 47.
The Bucs are on the move.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yeah, they're starting to sniff it a little bit. They said if all fails, we're at least going to get a field goal out of this drive.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin
good
again.
out.
Got him once more. And he's going to be taken down.
Put that right on the sweet spot.
Stops made at the Texans 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well,
and while we're sitting here and talking,
great job there.
Well, at least I'm sitting here talking.
They won their battles at the
Have you just noticed? I just seen a running play. It seemed like both of these teams just been slinging it across the field.
Here's 2nd and 9.
That's almost probably the first run I've seen in this first quarter. I could be wrong, but they haven't ran that much. Both teams have just been dropping back, passing the ball, which is kind of shocking.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. 7 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, if you're a Texan fan, you want to force a field goal here. You know, it works for you. You just want them to kick a field goal. They got to have anything. But if you're a Bucs fan, you need to punch it in here. You need to get a touchdown. You need to tie this game up before this quarter ends.
Back to throw. Brady firing quickly
here,
and that's
oh my goodness.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Where's the tackling on that play?
A 14-yard touchdown.
It seemed like he drug him at least 10 to 7 yards after he caught it. Body's all over him.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused
Got
on
to
the
get him
guys
down.
inside, they forgot about him
Right
out of the
there.
backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the
That's
backfield.
due to poor
That's
tackling.
exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
They might have scored a touchdown anyway, but it shouldn't have happened on that play.
And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
12 plays for 85 yards. He almost looked like Frank Vogel over there. Now Texans coach, you see that? Like Frank Vogel done ate too many Twinkies and hot dogs and kind of blew up. Like he in a damn, wait, excuse me, one of those astronaut blow-up jackets.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
Well, y'all can't lose y'all luster.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
I have to put a lot more points on the board. Y'all can't be this one-trick pony.
So how do you do that?
Well, you got to have a miraculous play to put points on the board. Y'all going to have to show that y'all can move the chains, hold possession, and move down the football field. Not going to get every play by chunk. And run the ball a little bit.
Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go any play with this one.
Play action, now Taylor.
Nice. Beautiful.
Man completes to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
Starting like this Miller guy already.
A big one there for the
Can't
Texans,
just rely on
18
Cooks.
yards.
Somebody else going to have to step up. And Miller look like he's the guy.
Play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Good catch. Brace yourself.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
That's okay.
On the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing y'all cannot do is abandon the run. I'll come right back with a run.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk
You're not
about
going to win this game just steady dropping back.
Many times you just don't take any
That's
steps.
exactly
Just
what the Bucs want you to do.
Get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Taylor. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
I don't know how
this is
he
going to lead to
completed
another
that.
first down as
Off
the
his
tackle's
back
made
foot.
at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That should bring us to the end of the first quarter. I mean, just, this almost looked like he was throwing that ball away. Well, this quarter's going to go down 7-7.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before
he got rid of that just in a nick of
get
time.
10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
It's been an impressive drive after the Bucs scoring their touchdown. Oh, nice play.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 3. Here's a give to Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Good tackle right there.
2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success.
Jammed him up enough, stopped him from stretching out, getting that first down. Big 3rd and 1.
But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because
to the Texans, you're not even thinking field goal on this drive.
Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor.
Oh my goodness. He was right in position to pick that ball off. I mean, he must have lost flight of it.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know y'all saw what I just saw. That ball like it was going to him in slow motion. All he had to do was make a play on it. Okay. From that angle, you can see he was still kind of slightly behind him. He had to wrap around to make the tackle. But from the angle we had live, it looks like he was in position. He just lost the location of the ball.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Johnson again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage.
Tough.
Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard.
Big 3rd down and goal.
This defense is really flown around.
Just need 4 yards to break that plank.
Before they can really get started. Offense got to
Y'all
come up
shouldn't
with
even be
something
thinking
else
field goal
to
at this
this
point.
running game going.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Oh, it's a way to stick it.
Texans.
Tyrod just dropped back and he just stuck it right on it.
Texans have taken the lead.
Man, that's an impressive drive.
There was no going through the
How many play drive was that? But after a touchdown by the Bucs, you come back and stick it right back to him.
Presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on.
That's big time.
Score a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Beautiful.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays.
Texans actually came to fight, trying to defend their home turf.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. Been a decent start for him here in this first half.
3 incomplete balls by Brady.
Captain of the offense, you probably
From
always
that
feel like
first
you need
quarter
to do more
start,
in that
you
situation.
thought he might have
The best have always
had
felt
almost
that way.
10
And he won't settle for
incompletions.
anything less. So right now,
But
his
most of
goal
those
is
are
to
just
increase
sacks.
what he's doing on the
That's
field.
what it was. A few of
Trying
those
to make sure his
incompletions
teammates
and a
come
lot of
along with him,
sacks.
and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Whoa.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
That was a
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out
window
by
to
a
get
few
that ball
inches.
in.
That'll be a first down.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got his man
Got some good
complete
protection
over the
on
middle.
that play as
That's
well.
Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the
Antonio
time
Brown
that the
getting a
play
lot of
caller
action in
should
his
get all
first
the
half.
credit.
I mean, they're just little
Sometimes I
choppy
think in the huddle,
plays.
the quarterback just
No
says,
big
"Hey,
yardage.
he's gonna make a play for me. I just need
Just
something
plays
right
to
here."
keep the chains
And the end
moving.
result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on
Oh,
first.
Rob.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a
Ain't
nice
the
easy
league a
pitch
lot
and catch.
better when he
Hoping
just
he can
playing
break
in
a
it?
tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there,
You
but
hate
still good
Gronkowski,
yardage.
something's got to be wrong with you. Something's definitely got to be wrong with you. You talk about a fun-loving guy. Anybody would want a guy like that on their team. This might be his last year.
On second down, Bernard. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2
He was
more.
running like he was on
Well, they
roller
didn't get a whole
skates.
lot out of that
As
one,
soon as he
but
got
I
the
think you gotta
ball, his
continue to try
feet
and
was
run
just
and try
all
and keep
over
your
the
defense
place.
honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up
These
the first
Bucks
down.
are coming right back down.
Ball up to the
Already in
35
field goal
now as they
range.
come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is
Oh,
caught
man.
by
Good
Evans.
play action stick.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I think we can
An
officially
excellent
say
pickup
both of
of
these
20
teams
yards.
And this
has
been a
woken
nice
up.
answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
He's holding it.
Looking
That time he threw it away
incomplete.
instead of taking
Not
the
only did he have
sack.
a chance to scan the field there,
Smart
felt
play.
like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Yeah. And they've had a lot of possessions where they've locked up
An
their
incomplete
receivers and
pass
Brady
on
couldn't
first
find
down.
anybody.
That leads to a 2nd and
That's
10.
resulted into those sacks in the first quarter.
Again, it's Brady.
Oh, that's a quick throw. Beautiful.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice
I mean,
completion
they
there.
did that right
Keeps
to the
sticks
T.
moving.
I mean, right at the sticks.
Jones. And he's in.
Oh, good creep in.
Ronald Jones.
Like he just ducked, squeezed right up underneath his armpit and squeezed right into the end zone.
Away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here.
Well, nobody's letting go right now.
It's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
That could be the strategy for both of these teams. Pass the ball to set up the run.
Extra point try now for Suckham.
That's one last name that I wouldn't want to go to school with. Suckham.
That time a 9-play drive. And it's
I know he caught a lot of flack on that one.
Run.
$14-14. Well, we got just 1 second under 9 minutes in the second quarter. This game's got a little pace to it now.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
But I really just want to see how long these Texans are going to hold on to this rope. History has shown games like this, even in the preseason, they find a way to go backwards. Whether it's come out at halftime, whatever the case may be, but the team just changes.
Starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Right now they're in the fight, they're looking good. Like I've stated before plenty of times, it ain't about them losing. We don't mind if you lose, it's how you lose.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Brandon Cooks,
you know, you put up a good fight. You did the best you could. You understand if teams are more talented than you are, or just a better team in general. Yeah, we understand that. You lose ball games.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean,
but
what
when
is
you're
all
playing,
this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
Not to
you
lose.
Run a really tight ship.
That's the difference.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
All right, this is a big 3rd and 7. Do not want to go on a 3 and out after the Bucs just had that drive. You got to keep these chains moving.
A little bit of pressure.
That defense does not need to get back on this field.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor.
Nice.
That's complete to Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40
crossing route.
39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator.
Cooks came over with some nice plays. He's already got 80 yards in receiving off 4 grabs. Obviously, that big chunk play he's got in that first quarter over the top got him near 100 yards receiving. So he's paving himself a great game. But like I say, they have to run the ball too. They can't just keep passing.
Taylor will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Didn't like that one too well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Last time I seen a read option from any Texas team might have been LaPorte Bulldogs. But of course, I'm talking
The Texans
early
on
90s.
third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Taylor.
Oh, that's a way to find that hole. Now that's awareness. You didn't show it in that first quarter running into defenders. But that's a good keyhole to slip through for that first down. They definitely needed that.
You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
See, long as Tyrod Taylor don't turn the ball over, he can do his job. But if he starts throwing interceptions or fumbling the ball,
so from Buccaneer
that's when he's at his worst, and that's what you don't want.
Here's Taylor to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Almost got trapped, but for some reason he wants to start running. I don't know if he's not finding guys or he's taking it upon himself just to drop back and try to pick up first downs. But I wouldn't have a high dosage of that.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
Good find right there.
Brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Putting up a pretty good mixture of plays.
Another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, finally got him.
No sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring
You know what? I'll be
down.
so tempted to go for this. 4th and 3 at the 40-yard line. I wouldn't try this field goal. Something tells me they're going to try this long field goal and give up all that great field position to the Bucs. Don't do it. I'd rather you go for it. If you're not punting it, you need to go for it.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on
Good
to punt
call.
for Houston.
I can go for that.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Kind of shanked that a little bit.
They spotted it at the 15.
But yeah, I don't mind that punt at all. You're dealing with the Bucs here. Remember, these are the Super Bowl champs. And this guy's only had 4 incomplete balls, as you can see so far in this first half. So giving him a start from the 40-yard line won't be a smart move.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line. Wait 10, wait 20. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 551.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
My
And
goodness.
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
First flag of this game. I guess they said that run looked so good it had to be legal. The refs say, hold on, we ain't used to seeing that. Y'all been passing all game, and now you're going to tell me a guy's going to break through the defense and almost scores a touchdown? Oh, let's throw a flag. What's going on here?
On 1st down, Brady. And this is
My goodness.
And to the 36-yard
Man, like he
line,
just
taken
put
down there
2
after
nickels in
getting
his
8
back
yards.
pocket wearing Levi's.
Back up there, 8
That's how
yards and a
tight
first
that
down
was.
completion.
My goodness. That's why you can't give this guy a short field.
on second down now. It's Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski.
Goes one of those missed throws.
That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. On play action, now Brady.
Too much time.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans.
Look at this
42.
guy again.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I mean, he's just like, I'm just here when you need me. That's the approach he's taking.
Crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not trailing him the whole way.
That's an Antonio Brown catch right there.
Make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you
the way he went up and snatched that out of the air. That's him up and down.
Now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Brady.
See?
This will be caught once again.
Yes, again.
And he goes down, but not before
they can't get away from stop putting pressure on Brady. If he sits back there like that, he's going to kill you.
Good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio.
And they were hitting him to the ground that first quarter. They got to get back to that pressure.
Part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
It's 14 tight, but it don't look like it's going to stay that way that long.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, my.
It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He's grooving right now.
Big gainer that time. This one goes for 19
Brady
yards.
is grooving.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator.
These guys are not even thinking field goal right now.
By the end
Texans
of this game,
are. Don't mean they're going to get it.
He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's obvious. They're thinking touchdown. 2-minute warning coming up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
Wasn't able to snap it. Tie ball game. Got to give these Texans some credit, though. I mean, it's about halftime, and we're looking at a tie game, 14-14. Hey, they fought.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this
is not over yet.
But now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Oh,
touchdown.
Man. Too good.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Man,
That's
do your stuff. Do your stuff then.
Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making
Just
a
like
play,
Frank
and
Vogel's
turning it
mad.
back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Whoa. Yeah.
Suck up for the extra point.
Yeah, you're going to get tested. Texans, you're going to get tested.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Now, the thing about this, 1:57 left in the second quarter. You get your little 2-minute offense going. At worst, a field goal. At best, a touchdown. And as disaster, you turn over the ball and they come smack you in the face with a touchdown or lesser a field goal. You don't want either of those scenarios. So just move the ball, get in position. If you get a field goal, that's great. Touchdown, even better. But you can't turn the ball over. or even have a 3-and-out on this possession. Can't happen.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. And now out comes Houston. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. Slant route to Miller.
Yeah, that's a good first play.
They like going to him.
Had to be positive.
I think this comes under the heading of until
now we got to string them together.
Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd and very short, Taylor, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that now
was like a cat and a mouse scenario right there. The cat ran in, saw the mouse, he turned the corner, got squeezed and slipped, and got ate up.
We have to do something differently.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. He's got the hook.
Oh, he just couldn't turn that up. Ran out of real estate. That's tough. That's tough. 4th and 1. You have to punt this. That is terrible and unfortunate. Unbelievable.
As he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Y'all just have to pray they don't put no more points on the board.
Here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to
Tom Brady got 3 timeouts.
What he's capable of, having a solid
with
game.
58 seconds remaining.
He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally,
he for sure can get 3 out of this.
Catch away from turning it into a great game.
But if you're not disciplined, he can get a touchdown as well too.
They've got to figure out a way.
But if I'm the Texans, I'm keeping everything in front of me. I'm not squeezing anything too tight.
Because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. Evans has it left side.
Right at the sticks.
Yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. from just shy of midfield. Brady, this one complete to Scott Miller. He's got his first catch here.
It's unbelievable how he's just sticking these guys. I mean, he throws it up and they come down with it. But they're out of timeouts and he put it in the green, and that's going to end this first half.
So we have
But a good look for the Texans. That happened. 21-14 halftime, and we'll be right back.
He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It's something we've said a million times, but we were treated to a fine performance in the first half from Tom Brady. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down at 4. Now it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Mickens. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps.
All right, I'm back in the saddle after that commercial break. Well, the Texans didn't do anything with their opening drive to start the second half. Not a good sign. But we got plenty of football left. So they have to bear down a little tighter.
1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2
Now
to
it looks
go
like
on
they want to
second down.
incorporate a little running game. Once you get a lead, teams will do this to you. You know, the edge is off a little bit. They don't feel too much pressure. That's when they want to incorporate their running game.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Brady going to throw. On the screen,
That's the way to be there, Cunningham.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down.
What about
back
Cunningham? This guy's just been leading the Texans in tackles.
Now it's 3rd down.
I mean, when he first jumped on the scene, I mean, he just took off running.
Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass.
You'll think a guy with that much length and that long wouldn't be able to track down and have that low sense of gravity to just get to ball carriers, but he's got it. His awareness is off the charts.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
There you go. He felt that pressure.
Yeah, that's a nice job there.
He had to get rid of that. He took enough licks in that first quarter and made him think about it. He's not holding on to it no more. He's letting it go.
Too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
That's right.
Here's Bradley Pinion.
It made y'all punt on y'all first possession. You return the favor. Now you got to get it rolling. I know I still sound like a Texans fan. I know it. I do wish him well. I'm just not, you know, I'm not with him. But I do wish him well. And I'm for sure not a Bucs fan. I'm a Tom Brady fan, but I'm not a Bucs fan.
Too many of these drives just wound up going
I just want to clear that up in the air. I don't want people starting to think, man, he's all Texans here. He wants the Bucs to lose. No, I don't. I just want to see a good game, a great game. And if the Texans can pull it out, it'll be a wonderful upset. I would enjoy that.
That's complete to the tight end Akins.
But I'm not a Texans fan by any stretch anymore. I just wish him well.
8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can
Where's my Goodymo gamers out there? Don't forget to hit the like button. We got a doozy here. We just want this one to go down the stretch.
Play action. Now Taylor.
Oh, man.
Great coverage there all around.
Wonderful play action.
Very little chance that one was going
Execution
to be completed.
just
Every
failed.
receiver was locked up.
Just a missed throw. Gonna have those. They're in a running formation. Are they gonna actually run for this for 2 yards? No, he's not. And maybe he should have.
From the snap,
Too much pressure.
He wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Like I said, I mean, Houston's got to run the football. You can't expect to keep dropping this guy back and think you're going to get results. I mean, I tell you, I mean, he had some good success in that first half, but you're not going to win the game like that. You got to confuse his defense a little bit.
As he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
Tyrod Taylor is not a steady drop back passing quarterback.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the
I'm going to tell you right now, you get down by 2 scores to Brady, you're making it real tough for yourself.
Had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short.
Good tough run.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw, it's Brady.
Whoa.
And his pass incomplete.
That was a perfect opportunity to pick that ball up and head the other direction. Not going to get many.
He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has.
They should have been more alert on that ball bouncing up in the air like that.
But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
I don't think we had a turnover in this game yet.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Oh, my.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that,
you don't want them to get that running game grooving. Along with this passing, it'll be lights out.
At this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
It will be lights out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Zach Cunningham, league's leading tackler a year ago, in to make the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little
7
credit
tackles
here because
for
they're
Zach.
playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
There he is again.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans'
Was that a
38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play. This is Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They caught their rhythm.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive
and I told you that TB12 wasn't going to stay down long.
Allow other people to make tackles, but when he can make a play himself,
very much engaged into this ball game.
That's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Steady sticking it to him.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now.
They're going to have to cause a turnover.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans.
Too good.
It's another 10 yards on that one and
Too
another
good.
1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost
You're
feels
watching an engineer at work right
and
now.
I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard
The
passing
engineer
game.
at
To
work.
me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2nd down, Bernard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been
Zach
large,
must have got an
and they've been
assist
barreling
on that
through
one.
picking up 1st downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards. The pickup
Well-oiled
there.
machine.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball.
This
and
drive
not
alone,
run
this has been
after the
surgery.
catch.
Straight surgery. These guys should be working at Memorial Hospital right now. These are some complete surgeons.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Hold him down.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
There he is.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown,
Picture perfect
Tampa
drive.
Bay. Ronald Jones,
Picture
his
perfect
second
drive.
touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy.
I mean, they
there.
just
Sometimes
whipped
you have those big
this
offensive linemen
defense
come
up
in, have to
and
report
down
that they're
the
eligible,
football field.
but all they're doing is getting a good stance.
And I'm going to tell you another thing. You go out there and get this ball and do a 3 and out with this defense with their tongues hanging down to their knees.
Extra point try now for
You're going to have a
Succo.
treat waiting for you.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Go ahead, tell him, Frank Vogel. Tell him all about how you won, finally got you a ring, and how you'd like to get another one. Okay, I'm going to stop with those Frank Vogel jokes, this head coach. But he does look like him. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good route and good throw.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic
Gonna
route,
need a
but how
whole
about the
lot more of
timing
that.
on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I was a little afraid on that drive. Usually that's when that ball comes squeezing out.
Partner as a quarterback, sometimes you
Haven't
just
had a
gotta know
turnover
when the
yet,
clock is
but
going off in your head,
that could
it's
have
time to
easily
go.
been one.
Tuck it and get all
Time
you
and
can.
time and time again, I've seen quarterbacks run out like this without sliding. That ball just comes squirting right out of there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Taylor to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Way to make him go run for it.
Back-to-back nice
Leading
plays,
right
12
into the
yards
first
that time
down.
and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
I'm just glad they gave this defense a breather. They couldn't afford a 3 and out. So they're getting a little and much needed rest. Oh, that's unfortunate.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there.
Definitely was open.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Taylor. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But
man, if he would have came down with that one.
That is a golden opportunity wasted there.
But to the credit, though, I mean, did you really have to go for it all on that play? I mean, just needed 8 yards. Sometimes you just got to take the easy play.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So
and they'll have to take it, but they're going to win this game on field goals.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points
not a Tom Brady ran team.
You're happy to take
it. No.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin here with Bernard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Good steady.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively.
That's the way to cover that flat up.
3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A draw
Get on top of him. Oh, my goodness.
Good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
Oh, man.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be
that could have been a disappointment. He almost slithered to that 1st down. But that was a good sneak play by the Bucs. See, sometimes you can fool a team like that on 3rd down. They're thinking pass all the way. But most teams that do that, they have a lead. So you can gamble like that when you have a lead.
Here's Bradley Pinion now.
And they almost caught him.
Punt for Tampa Bay. To return is Roberts. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead.
All right, the pressure's still tight.
And the passing
so I got the ball back after scoring 3. Just got a pile on top of this.
When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and
Continue
picks
to
him
move
up?
the ball.
That's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear Get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor, and it's intercepted.
You got to be kidding me.
By Antoine Winfield Jr.
Got to be kidding
finally
me.
Get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Been talking about it, and it finally came. First turnover of the game. One of those errant throws.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Yep, a play like that can change the whole meaning of this football game.
First and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation.
They're going to have to lock it up.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. But it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
They're going to have to force a field goal.
Here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
That ends that thought.
Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Doesn't take much.
Suck up for the extra point.
As good as Tyrod Taylor has played up until this point, it's plays like that that can erase everything you've done. From first quarter, second quarter, even all the way deep into this third quarter.
2 plays later, pay dirt.
That's how badly turnovers change things around. It does it to quarterbacks all the time. You had the beautifulest stat lines of the game. Could be of your career. But you throw that one pick six or that turnover that cost your team the game, everything else is erased.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
That's how big turnovers are, especially in football.
Now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
You know, you got to do so much just to try to overcome that turnover.
The Buccaneers defense
to take it out of people's mind.
Out onto the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
And obviously it's going to have to come with touchdowns and turn the other team over.
You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game.
Because if you win the ball game, that says it all. No matter what happened in that ball game, if you was able to come out victorious and somehow pull it out with having 1 pick, 2 pick, 5, 6 picks, nobody's thinking about that anymore. You won the ball game.
Get the offense going with Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That's what the Texans going to have to do.
Have some options on second.
They got to take that bad taste out of their mouth.
Some pretty easy yardage there.
The only way to do that is to win the ball game.
So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 31, Taylor. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So that was all you're looking for.
Got it by half a shoelace.
Down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Nowhere to get away.
Yeah, no escaping that time.
Taylor is sacked. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
Well, like I said before, when you drop back and pass this much,
question, what's the witching hour?
Don't come to a halt.
That's when everything goes haywire late
now
at
you're
night.
in position where you got to drop back anyway. Defense is waiting on that. They're piercing their ears back. They know what's coming.
Another try after the first down sack. Taylor dumping it off for Johnson.
That's a good drop down read right there. You didn't have to go for it all. That was a good drop down pass. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're in this passing mode and they feel a little sense of urgency. You know, I'm not trying to put a curse on them, but more turnovers are going to come. When you get in this kind of pace, slinging the ball around like that, it's going to cause more turnovers.
It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting
now what you going to do? I mean,
just a 5-yard pickup and it leads to
you're in a tough spot. 4th and 1. You're going to go for this on your 42-yard line? Late in the 3rd quarter? Down?
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks.
I wouldn't want to make this decision. I'll put it that way.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for
They're going to punt it. And I'm not going to say nothing about that. They won't hear no slack from me on that play call.
And this one hits
that was tough. Basically, you don't get that. You just gave the game away. That's what that was. So punting it is smart. Yeah, it's 1 yard, but we've seen scarier things happen.
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is.
If I'm the Bucs, which I think they'll start running the ball a lot more to try to milk some of this clock.
But at the same time,
especially when the 4th quarter comes. No need for them to start slinging too much unless they just want to bury him.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Brady now to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good stick. Definitely need a 3 and out here.
Because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards on that
was
one,
a
and
killer.
earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's what those zones will do to a great quarterback. You give him time, he's going to find the gaps. He's going to find the lanes.
I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Me personally, I would have manned up. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to give no gaps to where he can squeeze one through for a first down like he just did.
To throw is Brady. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Puts him over 100 yards receiving as well. They just said, Mike Evans, you can take the night off. Don't worry about it. You got enough catchers out here. Take the night off.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
End of the fourth with 35-17, excuse me. One more quarter to go. It is not looking good for the Texans.
First and 10 up at the 44. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the
offense see a lot of milking, I would guess, from the Bucs in this fourth quarter.
More so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to
I would run a whole lot of times if I were them. Just milk the clock.
Second down, another shot for Jones. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet
taking
train,
their
wasn't
time,
it?
getting out of the huddle.
Quick, and what a terrific play. Holding them
winding the clock on every play.
From midfield, here's Brady. To Evans on the
Oh,
slant.
my.
And some space
It's a foot race.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up.
Just got through talking about him. They gave him the night off, but they said you think he took off.
Its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
Taking a night off with 8 catches. Look at this. I mean, he beat him from jump.
The right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's
as soon as he left the line of scrimmage, he was beat.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking
I know one thing. Old school Gronk would have barreled right through that for a touchdown. He'd have caught that ball and turned it up sharp and been right in the end zone.
But boy, once he gets his
taking the air out of the ball, slamming it right through the ground.
Second and goal. Brady looking for Brown, and he's got it.
Look at that footwork.
Touchdown,
you kidding me? You kidding me? Do your
thing,
boy.
Catch, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with
Brown said, and you thought I was done?
And your first thought is,
look at this,
is there bad
toe
blood
tap.
that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about
one of the greatest route running receivers
and now before we
in
get
the game?
To the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have
no
to
doubt
be
about it.
By the replay official.
No doubt about it.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
He just made bad decisions throughout his career. Maybe talked too much, said things he shouldn't have said, took some things for granted. Before it's his play on that football field, can't argue with that.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try now for Suckup. And they open the lead up.
And to be honest with you, this is a typical
Bucs
Bucs or any kind of high-quality team game against the Texans. This is what kind of usually what happens. I mean, they'll have a bite of that bone and they'll just be grinding their teeth into it and yanking and pulling it. The next thing you know, they tug back and start jerking back, and they kind of let it go. Because you really look at this, what really turned this game around? It was that turnover. That one turnover changed momentum in this ball game. And they haven't looked back since.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
That's how huge turnovers are, man. They change momentum.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control
like
your
I say,
fate.
this is no slack on Tyrod Taylor.
If you do
He's
that,
done way more than I thought he would. Manufacturing offense in this ball game.
And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
You know, to have one turnover, one mistake, that one mistake cost them bad. But hey, nobody's looking at him like an all-star or superstar quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
And that was close to another one.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check 45 the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st down, it's
Say,
Taylor.
get in the weight room.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd
Look,
down.
trash talking on that field.
I think that was good strategy there.
Told him to get in the weight room.
The last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Taylor will throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards.
Well, at this point, you might want to finish those plays.
He was going through his progressions.
Get your head taken off and get it taken off. I mean, it's 42-17. Not too much reserve at this point.
And avoids the hit for good measure.
You have to get 1st downs.
3rd and 2. Now Taylor. Screen play. Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
They actually called that a fumble, huh? Easy could have been an incomplete ball too if he never had control of it. But it's funny how you say it's loose. He act like it was on the green. He's out there on the white chalk, way out of bounds. They talk about it's loose, it's loose.
Now it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he gets this one down to the
solid
24.
run. What I was talking about. You slid on the last one. No, stay up. You got to get first down. Can't worry about your body at this point.
Slowing down, they see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea, his second sack of the night.
Vita Vea.
Of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But
Second
he held
and
on
12.
to the football and ended up getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Taylor working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
Go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett.
And they're going to have you running too much longer.
It's the 7th time tonight
that say
he
we
has gone
sniffing
down.
that out.
He's certainly one of those
But obviously you got to
quarterbacks
go
that
for
can burn you
this.
with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Field goal's
Perfect
not going to
descriptor
save
right
you
there
now.
How they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. And
Oh, my.
and it's caught. Touchdown.
That's another beautiful
Houston.
throw.
Chris Conley with his second
That's
touchdown
twice
of the
Tyrod done
night.
had.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Went for it all, too.
Wow,
Brady's
talk
like,
about
let's
a
go. Don't worry
big
about it. Look at the
fourth down
scoreboard.
conversion for the
They
score.
can't catch you up.
Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think
And
you
that's
start with
nice.
the offense and you give
But
them
I just
credit for
love
going for
beautiful
it and having
catches
that
like
kind of,
that.
well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right.
Doesn't
on
beat
target for
Cooks,
him.
but
There's no way
it's
something
number
like that's
2 for
supposed to
sure.
happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead,
Right, I
they give up
agree.
not just a big play,
If you're the
but a
Bucks,
touchdown.
you're like, what went wrong there? That was a fourth down play. And you allowed them to
with the
get
extra
6
point, and that'll cut the lead
on
down to
basically
18.
third and long?
So that drive,
That's not
12
what you
plays
want.
in length, and it results in the Texans
If I'm the
finding
coach,
the
I'm
end zone.
very upset. It look like he is. Well, at least the Texans have made it to the 20s. Got out of those teens. Right at 8 minutes left in this fourth quarter. 42-24.
So
I
after
mean,
the
what can
touchdown,
you
here's
say?
Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return
Been a
is
lot of
Mickens.
action, I will tell you that.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And what about those Kansas City Chiefs?
Mike Evans and the rest
Looking
of the
good in
offensive
their
unit heading
preseason
back
game.
out there now. Seems like
8
the
receptions,
measuring stick
141
receiver
for
a
Mike
great
Evans.
game is 100
That's
yards.
beautiful.
Well,
Kept him
he's
out of the
well
end
past
zone,
that
but
now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him,
they had the
that's
whole
what really
core
becomes
actually
fun
stepping up and making
let's
plays,
face it,
so
they keep sending
he didn't have to
coverage
get in the
at
end
him,
zone.
keep
They
trying
had
to put
plenty
the
to get in the
pressure
end zone
on,
with.
and he finds ways downfield
But
and
back
finds
to the
openings.
Chiefs.
That's a really crafty receiver.
Yes, Friday in their playoff game, well-oiled machine when Mahomes was in there. Yeah, take him out right away. You've seen enough.
All of a sudden, they have quite
They're going to be definitely in a running again, trying to compete for a championship. No doubt about it in my mind.
It certainly is for them.
And I guarantee they win that offseason just thinking about the Bucs, thinking, oh, man, we can take them. We're going to show them.
Can someone make a play?
So everybody come back early. Do your own individual workouts. You got to get back at this team.
Second and 7.
Well, I can say it looks like they're out there with a chip on their shoulder.
Again, it's Jones.
And they're ready to get the season started.
And brought down, but not before.
And he's out there running like he's got a baby tucked nice tightly against his chest out there.
And 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Running like he kidnapped the baby.
Quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Run him over.
Goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Out of all that, he's still approaching 100 yards rushing. He's at 92 right now. That'll just top it off for them. Because they pretty much abandoned the run throughout this game. But the touches he's got, they're taking advantage of them.
Keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Everybody's tired and wore down. You definitely can get these runs in.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Oh, Fournette looks a little funny out there with the number 7.
Gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
Man, he looks like a 2-number back.
They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew
7.
they'd be in situations where it'd be
big body like him.
in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
definitely a college number for running back in the NFL.
It's Jones, and he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 30.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97
well, Zach Cunningham has 10 tackles.
You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think
that doesn't come to no surprise.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Look at all this time. My, they all tired.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
He just wanted to give away that sack.
And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage
Because he
sack.
just ate 2 Danishes and a cheese sandwich and scrambled some eggs, poured some orange juice, and scooped him some ice cream. And you mean to tell me he still got sacked? Kind of reminds you of that. What was that Brett Favre? Was it John Randall?
He's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
Like giving him a sack, he was going to break a record or something like that. He was like, Favre was like, okay, here you go, you got me. I'm just going to fall.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender.
If this guy's head took off with a throw like that on one of those quick slants from the wide out position.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Taylor.
Oh my.
The football, and it's picked up.
You kidding me?
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown.
Whoa.
For the Bucs.
It's like he got shot with an elephant gun.
Scoreboard with a return for a touchdown.
You see how that ball came floating up in the air after that hit?
Imagine having to go get him in the end zone.
My goodness.
And give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Boom. I wish that on no man. I wish that on no man. Just go for 2. Make a good even 50. Won't that look good? A 50 piece.
Point.
Unbelievable.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side.
Yeah, it's that long walk to the back shed kind of whippings here.
Return for a touchdown.
Don't worry, y'all. I ain't gonna say it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Roberts on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
If I was Houston at this point, I would just run the ball. You got to help this game out a little bit. You got to let this clock run.
Over again, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up.
It's not even safe anymore. Y'all trying to score a point. There's a possibility y'all might give up points trying to score points. Is what it's looking like. This doesn't need to get any uglier than this.
And that's exactly what you do.
Just run the ball. Run this clock out. And then they go empty set.
Taylor. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Taylor hit.
And he fumbles the ball again.
Picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Just what I got you talking about. Look at
be
this.
simple this time and succinct. It simply has
Look
not been
at
their
this.
night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean,
Look at those numbers.
But nothing has ever really taken.
You don't believe
throughout
he's the
game.
GOAT?
That's why they're down so big.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first
They might
and
turn
10
around and get
at
that
their own
50 piece or
43.
more anyway.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Got his 100 yards, 101 actually.
End
If
result
we
of
want
that
to be
one,
exact.
A nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the
2-minute
fourth quarter
warning.
of what has been a one-sided affair.
I don't think they have to worry about Houston calling timeouts. I wouldn't. Let her run it out.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And here's Jones again on second down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This is just too good from
drive.
this
Let's give
team.
credit
Too
all
good.
around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he
I
was the
mean,
finisher.
they were slow
really
coming
nice
out the
run.
gate.
Oh, it's a nickel set
Trying
here
to get themselves
defensively on
together.
3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared
Actually
for a
gave
pass.
Houston plenty of chances to really open it up for themselves.
Now Brady. And this is caught by
But when you
Evans.
don't,
And he is going to have a Bucs first down.
that old
at least
wily
at first
vet,
glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond
future
the
Hall of
marker.
Famer,
They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
greatest
I don't
of
care how
all
many times
time,
we say it, I still get a kick out of watching
quarterback,
quarterbacks and receivers do the pass
hang
straight
around,
in pregame warm-up.
get his
But I
legs
always
underneath
remember
him,
that when we go to practices,
get his team
we see
rallied.
that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
These are the
They tune it up.
results
They
you
know why
get.
they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Coming to you, coming to you. Cover, cover.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And
Right
he gets
up
this
the pipe.
inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied
They
with.
did it in the
Throughout
air,
this
and
game,
they done
they've
it
been
on the
satisfied
ground.
with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run,
Boots
a
on the
first down,
ground is what they
he's the
say.
guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a solid game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Are they going to snap it? That's it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Well,
They
Houston
can't help but feel great about
pretty
themselves,
much
can
do
they?
what they
I mean,
always
what
do.
a game to put
Looked
up
it
that
good
number of
early,
points, continually feel like they're
but
moving
was
the
not
ball and
able
things are
to
working
sustain
and
it.
clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
It's a new generation right there. No way I get my butt kicked like that and then go out there and take photo shots with the winning team. Best catch of the night. Probably biggest hit of the night.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
Well, we'll check
I'm
the
Brandon
stat
Gaudin.
sheet
You've been
out.
watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.
Yeah, let's see here. Total offense, 362 to 513. Bucks got that for sure. Rushing yards, Bucks 151 to 94. We've seen that, especially in this last quarter. Passing yards, 362 to 268. Like I say, they beat them in the air and with boots on the ground. 28 first downs by the Bucks. 16 by the Texans. Pretty much was beating them in all major categories here. 75 and kick return yards of 144. Total yards 608 to 515 with Houston. Turnovers. Bucks didn't turn over the ball. That's always a plus. And a good recipe to get you on the winning side. As the Texans got 3 turnovers. Third down conversion percentage, 50%, 60 on the Buck side. Fourth down conversion, 100% by Houston with 1 and 1. Bucks did not have to attempt a fourth down conversion. No 2-point conversions. Red zone percentage is 100 by the Bucs. Split that in half, and you have 50 with Houston. Look at the red zone TDs, 6-1. No field goals. They were gambling, and they were scoring touchdowns. That's what was going on. Penalty time possession, Bucs hold that. So, check out these player stats. We knew Tom Brady was going to win this matchup. 80% completion percentage. Didn't throw a pick. Tyrod, to his credit, only threw one pick, but what he had, 2 fumbles. That'll hurt you every time. 10 incomplete balls by Brady. And Tyrod, like I said, he done the best he could. He really did. But you're messing with a legend. Jones got the 119 for 20 carries. Not bad. Got 3 TDs to go with it. But he definitely was a standout. Tyrod Taylor got 70 yards. Check out these receivers. Look at Brown. 11 grabs for 111. No drops. Same with Mike Evans. 9 for 142. These receivers came to play. No doubt about it. Blocking. People are not too interested in that, but we will show the blocking. Defense, look at Zach Cunningham. Got those 10. 13 total. You want to count the assists he's been on. You know, he's not making a tackle by himself. He's doing it with other people. So he came up big. Go some kicking if you're interested in that. Also punting. Kick returns. So yeah. I mean, there you have it. I mean, the Bucs just took over this game. They started out slow, got their legs underneath them, and business as usual. Houston got to go back to the lab. I mean, they're a young team. I mean, they got a lot of new faces. But they got to change the culture, like I said once again. But anyway, this is Goodymo Gaming. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. Till the next broadcast, we out of here. Peace.